Senator Dr. Honorable Masani, CIN, I'd like to celebrate His Excellency, the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces is now arriving to the stage for this function. Kaduna State, welcome His Excellency, Mr. President, on this very important function, which is, of course, this is to very respectfully once again announce the arrival of the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR. Your Excellency, with your kind permission, we take the national anthem of our motherland, the Federal Republic of Nigeria. The national anthem after count 2. 1, 2. Please, continue, please. The President is here. Please, continue, please. You take it to the last bus stop, please. We have the President, Commander-in-Chief.
Is down. Is down.
Thank you, please. You may wish to be seated, Your Excellency, sir. Your Excellency.
Good afternoon and welcome to this historic event brought to you live from Murtala Square.
I'm not working with it. Yeah, get over that. Yes. Ain't that funny?
he is going to concentrate on this main unit that I have described. There is another one that is being it's considered, and then it will be there at the second phase. This is first phase, and that is the cancer center. The one thing that is being witnessed by the medical world, even in Nigeria, is the upsurge, almost at epidemic level, of cancers. So you have a cancer center at phase 2 of that hospital, that immediately after completion and commissioning of this, all efforts will be channeled to stage 2 or level 2, which is the oncology center, is going to be a world class. So in summary, this 300-bed hospital is well equipped. I think it has that befitting name of world class. I think the benefit
local
is
government areas, vocational and skill training centers in Tinubu, and of course the 100 CNG buses, among other various projects that will be so commissioned by His Excellency. These projects were being done by His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Kaduna State, Senator Dr. Obasani CON. Your Excellency, Mr. President, before we continue, it is very good to note that His Excellency, the Governor of Kaduna State, before embarking upon those projects that I earlier mentioned, in Kaduna State, under your own tutelage and under your own approval, Mr. President, we have the Federal University of Applied Science, Kaduna. We want to thank you for that, sir. Conversion of SCE Zaria to university education. Of course, we have the construction of over...
This project was embarked upon by our dear governor, the People's Governor of Kaduna State, distinguished Senator Alan Ubasani. Equally, we have the Panteka market that we have ample youth, Your Excellency. It is undergoing upgrade to support skills acquisition and job creation in Kaduna State. The governor in Kaduna State has built more than 60 new schools and constructed, of course, 2,326 new classrooms, while renovating over 707 existing classrooms. Your Excellency, a total of 30,742 seater pupils decks to enhance classroom environment has been in thereof. Aside, Your Excellency, the projects are so numerous to mention, and intermittently, Your Excellency, that should be taken. While we welcome Your Excellency, Mr. President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and other guests, and adopting the already existing protocols, I have the singular honor and privilege as I invite our dear mother, a certified medical doctor, and of course the Deputy Governor of Kaduna State, Her Excellency Hadiza Sabwa Balarabe, has she come for the welcome address. Let's give her please for a round of applause, please.
Sorry, sir.
The President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, the father of the nation and a distinguished leader, the People's Governor and Chief Host, His Excellency Senator Dr. Obasani CON, the Speaker, House of Representatives, Right Honorable Dr. Tajuddin Abbas, a worthy son of our dear state, the former Vice President, Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Architect Namadi Sambo, Your Excellency Chairman of the Nigerian Governors Forum, and other Excellency Governors from sister states that are here, Your Excellencies, former governors here, the Speaker, Kaduna State House of Assembly, Right Honorable Yusuf Dahiru Liman, Honorable Ministers here, recognizing the Honorable Minister of Environment, Alhaji Balarabe Abbas Lawal, a son of Kaduna, as our point of contact, present and former members of the National and State Assemblies here, members of the Kaduna State Exco and other very senior government officials, heads of security agencies, members of His Excellency's entourage, heads of federal and state agencies, our royal father, the Emir of Zazzau, Ambassador Ahmed Nouba Mali, and other traditional rulers here, our revered religious leaders, distinguished and invited guests, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen. It is with immense pride and profound gratitude to Allah Almighty that I stand before you today to extend a warm welcome to a most distinguished visitor, the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, His Excellency Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR. Your Excellency, your presence here today is not only a testament to your unwavering commitment to the progress and development of our great nation, but also a reflection of your dedication and love for the people of Kaduna State. Today we gather to celebrate the commissioning of key projects that are pivotal to the continued growth and development of our dear state. These projects signify not just infrastructure, but the embodiment of hope, opportunity, and the relentless pursuit of a better future for all our citizens. They are the fruits of collaborative efforts between the federal, key partners, and the state government, and they stand as a symbol of our collective resolve to ensure that Kaduna State remains a beacon of progress in Nigeria. As we welcome you, Mr. President, we recognize the challenging times our nation has faced. We thank you for courageously refocusing our country and renewing people's hope in governance. Your leadership has inspired us to remain steadfast in our commitment to resilience, unity, and sustainable development. The projects being commissioned today are vital components of your administration's vision for a prosperous Nigeria. They not only enhance our infrastructure, but they will also create jobs, stimulate economic growth, and improve the quality of life of our citizens. Our governor, His Excellency Senator Dr. Ubasani's pro-poor, people-centered, and inclusive administration has been making steady progress in critical sectors because the administration is impact-driven and determined to leave an enduring legacy. To all the esteemed guests who have joined us today, I extend a heartfelt welcome and convey our deepest appreciation for your continued support and commitment to our shared vision. Your presence here underscores the importance of collaboration across all levels of government and the civil society as we work together to build a brighter future for our state. As we embark on this momentous occasion, we take a moment to reflect on the journey that has brought us here. The commitment of our state government, the dedication of our hardworking citizens, and the support of the federal government have played critical roles in making these projects a reality. It is a testament to what can be achieved when we work together with a shared purpose and vision. Mr. President, we are excited about the potential these projects represent, not only for our state, but for the nation as a whole. We believe that they will serve as a model for future initiatives, demonstrating the power of strategic investment in infrastructure, fostering economic growth, and enhancing the quality of life of all Nigerians. I urge everyone to continue to work hand in hand with governments at all levels, ensuring that the vision of a prosperous, secure, and united Nigeria becomes a reality. Once again, Mr. President, we are honored by your esteemed presence in your state. I wish you a pleasant stay in the center of learning. Thank you very much, and welcome again to Kaduna.
Thank you. Please let us give a bigger round of applause to Her Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Kaduna State, Dr. Hadiza Sabua Balarabi. Your Excellency, Mr. President, with your kind permission, may I invite for a goodwill message Professor Idris Bogaji, the Executive Secretary of the National Board for Technical Education. Please let us give him a round of applause. Professor Idris Bogaji.
Your Excellency, the President of the Federal Republic, our distinguished host, the first citizen of Kaduna State, Senator Obasani, His Excellency, other excellencies here present, including the Speaker, the Deputy Senate President, and the governors of the several states here present, ministers, royal fathers, other distinguished personalities, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Kaduna, the hub of skills development in Nigeria. Your Excellency, Kaduna State, like other Nigerian states, faces significant challenges in youth unemployment and economic diversification. Vocational training and skills development are widely recognized as critical pathways to address these issues, empowering individuals with practical skills, market-ready skills for self-reliance and gainful employment. Nigeria has a very youthful population, resilient and promising. The Kaduna State government, under the visionary leadership of His Excellency Governor Obasani, has demonstrated a strong commitment to this agenda right from day one, with initiatives like the establishment of the 3 skills institutes commissioned today by His Excellency Mr. President, and the remodeling of the Panteka market into an industrial hub. Panteka is the largest informal sector in the whole of Africa. Private sector involvement and partnerships are also playing a crucial role. The National Board for Technical Education is fully in support of these initiatives. With these interventions, Kaduna is now leading other states in Nigeria in skills development. It is the only state, along with one other, to have a state council on skills chaired by His Excellency the Governor. The MBTE wishes to assure His Excellency that we are going to give strong commitment to the development of these 3 institutes spread across the 3 senatorial districts. We shall do this by providing demand-driven curricula and occupational standards. We shall also provide qualified instructors assurance. Foundations, development partners, donor agencies, and foundations like GIZ, DFID, MasterCard Foundation, etc. There is also a plan to set up a state skills development fund. Let me use this opportunity to congratulate His Excellency the Executive Governor of Kaduna State, Senator Obasani, CON, on this first of its kind skills development hub in the whole country. The entire polytechnics in Nigeria, the entire universities of technology in Nigeria do not have the kind of facilities and equipment housed in Rigachukun, Fadang, Kataf, and in Soba. This will go a long way in renewing the hope of youth in a very positive and sustainable way. I would also like to congratulate President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, His Excellency, for having a very dedicated disciple and promoter of your renewed hope agenda in Kaduna State through skills empowerment. I need to explain what I mean by a dedicated disciple. 10 years ago, a Nigerian leader made a statement. He said he belonged to everybody, and he said he belonged to nobody. As an engineer, I couldn't understand. I'm not a politician, sir. +1 -1 gives you 0. I couldn't understand that statement. Today, Your Excellency, Senator Obasani belongs to everybody in the state. There is inclusivity. The 3 institutes were established in all the three senatorial districts. So the external dimensions of his politics is he belongs to everybody. The internal dimension of Senator Obasani is he belongs to Mr. President. No shaking. There is no shaking on that. He belongs to everybody externally. Internally, Senator Obasani belongs to Mr. President. That's why I called him a dedicated disciple of the Renewed Hope agenda. May God bless Kaduna State under the able leadership of Senator Obasani, CON. May God bless the Federal Republic under its Jagaban, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR. May God bless all of you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Please let us give a big round of applause to Professor Idris Bugaji, Executive Secretary of the National Board for Technical Education. Your Excellency, Mr. President, may I respectfully, with your kind permission, invite for the next goodwill message, General Zamani Lekot, retired former military governor of Rivers State. Please let us give him a round of applause. General Zamani Lekot, retired.
Your Excellency, President of the Third Republic of Nigeria, all the governors here present, permit me to stand on the established protocol. We thank Mr. President very sincerely for sparing time out of your busy schedule to visit Kaduna. By virtue of which location, strategic location, is a mini Nigeria. What happens here affects some parts of Nigeria. You have spared time to come and see the nice job distinguished Senator Obasani, our executive governor, is doing. When he was sworn in 2023, Kaduna State, a very peaceful state, was in turmoil because of what he inherited. We want to thank Mr. President and your government for supporting him. And we congratulate him also for being a God-fearing leader. His sterling leadership qualities because of that, he has transformed the economy and politics of Kaduna. 2 years on, we now have peace and tranquility, for which we thank God. Last year, he shared 500 trucks of fertilizer to farmers, irrespective of tribe or religion. That is the kind of quality leadership he has. Against what his predecessor in office did, he established a council of elders to advise him. Last year we held 5 successful meetings. We are very, very, very proud of him. Kaduna State is lucky to have distinguished Senator Obasani as a governor. Let's continue to pray for him so that God can guide him and grant him the courage to do what he is doing so well for the benefit of the whole state. Thank you very, very much. The elders have resolved to support him in every facet of his administration, because we see in him quality leadership. His all-embracing policy affects all the nooks and crannies of the state. His 7-point agenda, beginning with the transformation of the rural areas, where real development starts, is very, very inspiring. We therefore feel that every citizen of Kaduna State has a duty not only to pray for him, but to support him. So, Mr. President, you are welcome. We thank you very much for coming to Kaduna. May God grant you journey mercies back to Abuja. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Your Excellency, Mr. President, may I graciously request your permission as I so invite the former Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Architect Mohammed Namadi Sambo, GCON, as he so come for his goodwill message. Your Excellency, sir.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Your Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu GCFR, the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Your Excellency the Deputy Senate President, Senator Barrow Jibrin, Your Excellency, the Right Honorable Tajuddin Abbas, GCO and Speaker of the Federal House of Representatives, Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Kaduna State, Senator Obasani CON, and the Executive Governors of Imo, Kwara, Ogun, Nasarawa, and Edo States. Her Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Kaduna State, distinguished senators and honorable members of the National Assembly here present, the Speaker and members of the Kaduna State House of Assembly, honorable ministers, Secretary to the Government, Secretary to the State Government, and members of the State Executive Council, Assalamu alaikum. Your Excellency, Emir Abazau, Ambassador Ahmed Mamali, and the Chairman of the Kaduna State Traditional Council. Your Excellency, Mr. President, I am profoundly grateful to Almighty Allah for permitting us to gather on this historic occasion of your kind visit to Kaduna State for the commissioning of various legacy projects, and particularly your commissioning of the new 300-bed hospital. Today we celebrate the fulfillment of the vision that began in 2009. and now stand ready to serve our people. 16 years ago, as governor of Kaduna State, I confronted a painful reality. We had fewer than 3,000 beds, hospital beds, for more than 6 million people. And at the same time, Kaduna Metropolis lost an 200-bed hospital when the Ahmadu Bello University Hospital moved to Shika, Zaria. Many families were forced to seek special treatment outside Kaduna State and abroad at great emotional and financial cost. Acting on a rigorous feasibility study, we secured $45 million from the Islamic Development Bank, devoted solely to cutting-edge medical and non-medical equipment from the Islamic Development Bank, in addition to local investment of about 5 billion naira for the civil works. Our goal was simply to deliver world-class tertiary healthcare facility at home and stem the tide of outbound health tourism. Progress stopped after my term. 5 additional years of my party's administration and 8 more of success could translate funding into completion. It took the arrival of His Excellency Governor Obasani, progress stalled after my tenure, and 5 years, additional years of my party administration, and 8 years of success not translate funding into completion. It took the arrival of His Excellency Governor Obasani, armed with political will and a yielding line, to mobilize contractors, clear bottlenecks, and finish what others could not achieve in 13 years, completing the project in just 24 months. Your Excellency, the good people of Kaduna State, and the entire nation salute your exemplary leader. Your Excellency, sir, with your permission, I would like to describe His Excellency, Senator Obasani, as the master of projects. Where all governors fail, he has done it. Congratulations, Your Excellency. I would like to seize this singular opportunity to extend our deep appreciation of the gracious approval today of Mr. President to add a new cancer center in the Bola Ahmed Tinubu Special Hospital. Thank you, Mr. President, and congratulations. I would also like to acknowledge the Islamic Development Bank for its confidence in financing Africa's largest health ijara of its time. The Federal Ministry of Health, the Federal Ministry of Finance, and our domestic banks for vigilant oversight, the project consultants and contractors of the technical excellence, and above all, the resilience of the people of Kaduna State, whose patience never faltered. Mr. President, and Your Excellency, sir, by consenting to commission the hospital, you affirm our national resolve to reverse outbound medical tourism, where billions of US dollars are lost, to realize health-related sustainable development goals on Nigerian soil. May this institution heal bodies, inspire minds, and remind us all that visionary ideas, though delayed, are never denied when leaders like our President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and our dear Governor act on courage and continuity. Thank you, Mr. President. Your Excellency, this project is in line with your administration's renewed hope agenda, and the obvious major challenge of this project will be the need to have a constant and continuous electricity power supply. However, there is a low-hanging fruit. A 250 megawatt thermal power plant, which is almost 95% completed and has been abandoned for over 10 years. The associated 330, 132, 33 kV substations have all been completed. Billions of naira has been expended, but unfortunately, electricity is yet to be generated from this plant. It is in this regard that I am seizing this singular opportunity to request on behalf of His Excellency, our Governor, and the good people of Kaduna State, that Your Excellency graciously direct for the immediate completion of the project and transferring the plant to the Kaduna State government for utilization. Not only the hospital, but the new special agricultural processing zone, located only 20 kilometers from the power plant, of which you recently conducted the groundbreaking ceremony, will also benefit from it, as well as the generality of Kaduna State. I would like to borrow the statement of the Right Honorable Speaker, His Excellency Tajuddin Abbas, during a recent national address at the joint session of the National Assembly, that if there is anybody to solve the electricity power problem in Nigeria, it is you, Mr. President, sir. With these short remarks, I would like to thank you, and may God bless Kaduna State and the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Amen. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you. That has been His Excellency, the former Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Architect Mohammed Namadi Sambo, GC. With your kind permission, Your Excellency, Mr. President, Your Excellency, the Governor of Kaduna State, the Speaker, House of Representatives, and the Deputy Senate President, adopting the already existing protocols, it's time I invite for the next Goodwill message, a custodian of our culture, our tradition, and of course our heritage. He was of course an ambassador, extraordinary and plenipotentiary to the Kingdom of Thailand with concurrent accreditation to the People's Republic of Yemen. Inviting, ladies and gentlemen, His Highness Ahmed Nuhu Wamali Siwayan, the Emir of Zazo and Chair, Kaduna State Council of Chiefs. Your Highness, sir.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Your Excellency, Mr. President, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, Your Excellency, the Governor of Kaduna State, Senator Obasani, Excellencies, the former Vice President, Architect Mohammed Namadi Sambo, the Right Honorable Speaker of the House of Representatives, Abbas Tajuddin Ianzozo, and ministers, governors, and our National Security Advisor, traditional leaders, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum. Mr. President, I don't have any suitable phrase to express how delighted we are here in Kaduna State for this very, very important visit to our state. Just 2 months ago, your wife, Her Excellency, was in Kaduna to acknowledge and also support, the good work our governor is doing in Kaduna State. And now you're here with a very, very high-powered, team, to commission very, very important legacy projects in our state. This can never be forgotten by all of us in Kaduna State. On the other hand, Mr. President, I would like to say a big thank you to you for partnering with our governor, especially in the area of security management of our state. Since the coming of our governor, we have seen radical departure from what was happening in the state in the area of security. We have seen peace, returning to different parts of the state, especially two local government areas here in the north. That is Igiu local government and Igabi local government, which is to be no-go areas. And equally, in the southern part of the state, it has returned. Because we just came back from a few days ago without having to take security laws to that region. So thank you very much, Mr. President, for this gesture. Let me also take this opportunity to say a big thank you to you also on behalf of all traditional rulers in this country, because of the way you appreciate us, you acknowledge us in every respect. So we thank you, and thank you to the government, for this gesture. Finally, I'd like to thank you on behalf of all the people, our emirates and chiefdoms in Kaduna State, for being there for us. We can see the strategic partnership in the area of agriculture with Kaduna State. Everybody has gone back to the farm. So we say thank you, to our governor for that visionary approach in this area. And with collaboration with the federal government, Federal Ministry of Agriculture, I would also like to thank you to the ministers there for always, coming here to support our governor and government of Kaduna State. So thank you very much, Your Excellency, and all other members of your delegation for coming to Kaduna once again. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. His Highness has said it, and amongst other things His Excellency has done in Kaduna State, there is, of course, an OMOU, the cultural charity, where mass housing were developed in Kaduna State. This is courtesy His Excellency, our dear Governor. And here in Kaduna State, you must say that medical facilities were so provided to the 255 medical centers across the local government, amongst the laudable achievements so far. In Kaduna State, the people and the government say, we cherish and love our dear Governor, Senator Dr. Obasani Sioyen. We thank you most sincerely for that gesture. It's about time I invite the next turn on the program, which is, of course, a celebration of the culture, tradition, and, of course, the custom of the people of Kaduna State. We have here two cultural groups. If you're so ready for 2 minutes, you may wish to step up and display the culture of Kaduna State. Over to you, please.
Thank you, Kaduna State Cultural Troupe. Thank you. Your Excellency, Mr. President, with your kind permission, may I invite for another 2-minute performance a veteran musician, Dauda Kahutu Rarara. Please let us give him a round of applause.
Mai ciki ku yi maimaici ya zuwa daga Aṣíwájú mi yẹjú, àwa ọ̀nà tí ń dààmú. Aṣíwájú tùlù ṣe, ọ̀nà tí ní ṣẹ́jú yìí. Ìwé àwọn ọ̀nà tí, ìwé àwọn ìṣèbàjẹ́, ìwé àwọn ẹlẹ́jẹ̀, ìwé àwọn alábòsí. Olórí ìhìnrere, olórí tí ń ṣe rere, olórí tó bí wá péré. Aṣíwájú tó bí wá péré, Jagaba tó bí wá péré. Yarabawa Hausawa, na ce Asuwaje tutayin mata.
Asuwaje tutayin mata.
Wasu sun sau mota kanta.
Asuwaje tutayin mata.
Ka biyo su jirgi mai mota.
Asuwaje tutayin mata.
Da fito na kwarai baya tafta.
Asuwaje tutayin mata.
Jagaba cancanta.
Asuwaje tutayin mata.
Ki kadai tayar mota.
Asuwaje tutayin mata.
Sai Tinubu mai gata.
Asuwaje tutayin mata.
Tsintsiya ita ce zabta.
Asuwaje tutayin mata.
Jini layin hanta.
Asuwaje tutayin mata.
Dukawa ne fata.
Asuwaje tutayin mata.
Tutayin, tutayin.
Asuwaje tutayin mata.
San kilomita.
Asuwaje tutayin mata.
Thank you, Dauda Kahutu Rarara. Please let us once again give him a round of applause. Let us once again give him a round of applause. This is humility of Mr. President. Humility of the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR. Your Excellency, Mr. President, Kaduna State, by the special grace of God, on the 29th of May 2023, the people of the state elected His Excellency Senator Ubasani, CON, as their governor. 2 years ago, after emerging as the governor of Kaduna State, His Excellency Senator Ubasani have done what a lot of other governors have not done in the history of our state. Your Excellency, today, by his virtue of good leadership, places that cannot be accessed, like Birnungwari, can now be accessed in 24 hours of every week, of every month, and of every year. Today, the southern Kaduna, that a lot of people used to take that have been marginalized, is now included in every hem of affairs in Kaduna State. Today, His Excellency Senator Ubasani is building more than 750 kilometers of roads in every of the 23 local governments of Kaduna State. Today, students in Kaduna State have had their tuition fees reduced. Today, every family in Kaduna State is happy because of the good leadership of His Excellency Senator Dr. Ubasani, CON. Your Excellency, Mr. President, with your kind permission, may I invite for his remark the People's Governor, the Rural Transformer, the Development-Oriented Governor, the Champion of the Underserved and the Less Privileged, Doctor of Entrepreneurship Honoris Causa, award-winning Best Governor in Nigeria, His Excellency Senator Dr. Ubasani, Commander of the Order of the Niger. Please let us give His Excellency the Governor a very big round of applause.
Your Excellency, Mr. President, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GSFR, the Speaker, Federal House of Representatives, my brother, Right Honorable Tajuddin Abbas, Your Excellency, the former Vice President, Aztec Namadi Mohamed Sambo, the Deputy Senate President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Senator Barrow Jibrin, CFR, the National Security Advisor, my friend and brother, Malam Nuhur Badu, my esteemed colleagues, the Governor of Kwara State, my brother and the Chairman of the Nigerian Governors Forum, His Excellency Abdurrahman Abdrazak, the Chairman of Progressive Governors Forum, distinguished Senator Hope Ozoduma, the Governor of Ogun State, His Excellency Dapo Abiodun, Your Excellency the Governor of Lagos State, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, Your Excellency the Governor of Nasarawa State, Engineer Abdullahi Sule, Your Excellency the Governor of Kebbi State, Comrade Nasri Idris, Your Excellency the Governor of Jigawa State, Malan Umar Namadi, Your Excellency the Governor of Ekiti State, Your Excellency Abiodun Abayomi, Your Excellency the Governor of Ebonyi State, Francis Oyufuru, Your Excellency the Deputy Governor of Sokoto State, my brother Idris Gobir, and the Governor of Edo State, Your Excellency Monde Opebolo, ministers here present. Mr. President, permit me at this juncture to stand on the well-established protocol. But I will not forget to acknowledge my own Emir, His Highness the Emir of Zozo, Ambassador Ahmed Nuhu Bamali, who is here with us, and other traditional rulers here with us. Mr. President, today I stand before you, not merely as the Governor of Kaduna State, but as a humble custodian of the hopes and dreams of millions, as witness to transformation, a voice for peace, and a partner in shared mission that transcends politics, region, ethnicity. I welcome you, Mr. President, not just to Kaduna State, but to a vibrant story, a story of resilience, rebirth, and unwavering hope. Your presence here today, Your Excellency, is much more than a ceremony. It is a profound affirmation that leadership, when grounded in empathy and vision, can change destinies. You embody that leadership, one that listens, acts, and heals. You remind us that governance is not an end in itself, but a sacred trust bestowed by people, a trust to serve with integrity and purpose. For every farmer who once abandoned his fertile land out of fear, for every child who now walks safely to school, for every mother who can access health care without worry, and for every youth who dares to dream again, your leadership is a beacon of light, Mr. President. It is working and is changing lives. Allow me first to express my profound gratitude to you, Mr. President, for the great honor bestowing upon me the prestigious National Honor Award of Commander of the Order of Niger, CON. This recognition, Mr. President, particularly for my humble contribution during the historic Gintop movement and the struggle for enthronement of democracy, is a testament that the sacrifice of yesterday paved the way for the triumphs of tomorrow. Gintop symbolizes the Nigerian people's quest for democracy and justice, ideals that your leadership today continues to nurture and defend. Your Excellency, with the 100 CNG buses that you are about to commission, our administration shall immediately crash the cost of commuting within Kaduna by generously subsidizing the fares on the buses for all residents of our estates. However, our workers, retirees, and students will use the buses free of charge for the first 6 months, Mr. President. We are introducing these new buses to provide our citizens with reliable, eco-friendly transportation options. Mr. President is respectfully invited to note that on March 11, 2025, at Kakuri, Kaduna, I performed the official project launch of the Kaduna Bus Rapid Transit System, a 24-kilometer corridor from Kawo to Savantesha. From Kawo to Savantesha, groundbreaking for the construction of Southern Terminal, an ultra-modern central motor park that will serve as a vital hub for our transportation network. The Kaduna Bus Rapid Transit, which is the first of its kind in northern Nigeria and the second in Nigeria after Lagos, marks a significant milestone in our commitment to enhancing public transportation, fostering sustainable urban development, and improving the quality of life of our citizens. It is my hope that Mr. President will again do us the honor of coming to commission Kaduna Bus Rapid Transit project when it is completed by the grace of God sometimes next year, Mr. President. Mr. President, Kaduna State is grateful to you for fully supporting the smooth implementation of our master plan on transportation. Through your words, you provided the sum of 100 billion naira in the 2025 budget of the federal government for the construction of the Kaduna Light Rail Transit. We say thank you, Mr. President. This gesture is indeed heartwarming. Mr. President, you have always been there for Kaduna State. We owe you a debt of gratitude, Mr. President. Kindly permit me, Your Excellency, to speak very briefly about the Institute of Vocational Training and Skill Development that you have just done us the huge honor of commissioning. Necessary steps have been taken to ensure that the Institute truly become a world-class and globally respected vocational training facility. Pursuant to this fact, the Kaduna State government has partnered with the National Board for Technical Education. This partnership will guarantee the issuance to graduates of the Institute the National Skill Qualification Certification under the Nigerian Skill Qualification Framework, NSQF, recognized in the federal scheme service area and nationally. NSQF is a system for the development, classification, and recognition of skills, knowledge, and understanding, and competency acquired by individuals according to industry standards. It is a globally recognized credentials that enhances the employability of graduates both within Nigeria and internationally. Additionally, the Institute offers certifications from renowned organizations such as Microsoft, Google, Cisco, and Huawei, further bolstering the credentials of the trainees. In a bid to integrate traditional craftsmanship with modern vocational training, our administration has remodeled famous Panteka Market in Kaduna, transforming it to a major center for skill acquisition and job creation. Engaging over 38,000 artisans, the reworked Panteka Market has become the largest informal skill acquisition hub in the whole of Africa, Mr. President, surpassing even the legendary Jokali in Kenya, which is now second to Kaduna. The remodeled Panteka offers training in carpentry, welding, painting, roofing, plumbing, and electrical work, to name but a few, providing artisans with opportunities to enhance their skills and improve their livelihoods. to oversee and coordinate the skills development effort. I have since inaugurated the Kaduna State Skills Development Council, which I personally chair. The council serves as the highest decision-making body for skills development in the state. Its primary responsibility includes evolving a skill development framework, creating strategic implementation plans, and supervising the execution of operational plans aimed at addressing youth unemployment in the state. The council formation underscores our administration's commitment to structured and sustainable approach to skills development. Your Excellency, Mr. President, like you already know, when we assumed office in 2023, Kaduna State was a state under siege. A state, a land plagued by violence, banditry, and deep-seated mistrust. Our villages, once vibrant hubs of agriculture and culture, had become shadows of their former selves. Our highways, once arteries of commerce and connection, had turned into perilous zones where fear reigned. Investors seen only insecurity turn away, dimming the promise of prosperity. But we did not surrender to despair. We understood that security is a foundation upon which all other progress depends. Without it, development is but a mirage. Thus, with your unwavering support and partnership, Mr. President, we embark on a bold and comprehensive strategy to claim our land and restore hope. Our security framework rested on three pillars, Mr. President. Number one is strategic coordination. Number two is community engagement. And number three is socio-economic revitalization. Your administration's steadfast support was instrumental, Mr. President. The National Security Advisor, Malam Nuhur Badu, the Defense Headquarters under the able leadership of CDS, General Christopher Musa, and other security agencies stood with us as committed allies. Together, we mounted precision operation in flashpoints. Birnin Gwari, Chikun, Giwa, Igabi, Kachia, Giwa, and Zangon Katap areas, long held hostage by criminals and terrorists. Joint task forces now patrol our roads with enhanced surveillance technology and reinforced logistics from the state government. These measures have brought back a sense of safety where once there was only dread. Yet, Mr. President, we knew that military might alone cannot build lasting peace. You taught us, Mr. President, that peace must be cultivated through dialogue, trust, and inclusion. Thus, the Kaduna peace model was born, a revolutionary approach that prioritized hearts and mind over weapons and wars. I personally convened over 50 consultative meetings with traditional rulers, religious leaders, Fulani herders, farmers, women, and youth groups across all 23 local government areas. These gatherings were not merely formalities, but sincere attempts to weave a tapestry of understanding and shared destiny. Peace councils were established in each senatorial zone, chaired by respected elders who command the trust of their communities. These councils have become vital instruments for mediation, conflict prevention, and reconciliation. The results have been extraordinary, Mr. President. Over 500 hectares of farmland, once abandoned and overgrown, have been reclaimed. Our farmers have returned to the fields, sowing seed of hope and harvest of prosperity. Markets once shut, owing to security challenges, have not just been opened, but are actually bubbling, and our very productive farmers are smiling to the banks. about 535 schools across 8 of the most impacted local government areas that were closed as a result of insecurity have since reopened, helping to reduce very drastically the number of out-of-school children that once littered corners and streets of our dear states, Mr. President. Kaduna roads from Saminaka to Zangon Katab, from Giwa to Godogodo are alive with commerce, culture, and confidence. Newest data indicate that on a daily basis, Mr. President, about 28 trailer loads of livestock, mostly cattle, depart Benungwari en route to Lagos, a testament to restore trust and security that will have been unimaginable only a short time ago, Mr. President. Remember, you traveled along with me to Benungwari on 12 December 2022. We there couldn't pass that road, but we used at least 30 armored vehicles with you under the former GOC led Labaja of blessed memory. Today, Mr. President, you can go to Benungwari with the eyes closed without a single police escort. That is a achievement. Our peace model has attracted national and international attention. It is now a case study for effective community-led peace building, a beacon of hope in a region long defined by conflicts. But peace without prosperity is an empty victory, Mr. President. That is why we have pursued a new social contract, one that restores dignity, opportunity, and inclusion from the ground up. We launched an unprecedented infrastructure program, the largest in Kaduna history, with 79 roads spanning 780 kilometers. 29 roads have already been completed, Mr. President, bringing connectivity to once isolated communities and opening new avenues for trade and investment. Just like our elder, Jamani Lokot, have just said, here in Kaduna, Mr. President, we have embarked on a project without political, religion, or ethnic affiliation. It's about governance, Mr. President. So we have taken development to every part of Kaduna State. In education, Mr. President, we have, in the last 2 years, built 62 new secondary schools, constructed 722 new classrooms, renovated 1,049 classrooms in various primary schools across Kaduna State. Your Excellency, we have slashed by 50% the tuition fees in all government-owned tertiary institutions in Kaduna, Mr. President. This singular factor has since led to an astronomical rise in the enrollment of our children in these schools, an improvement that reflects not statistics, Mr. President, but real lives of young people whose futures have been reignited. We have expanded access to finance with the support of an audacious executive order on financial inclusion, which I signed, Mr. President, in 2023, with a view to addressing the exclusion of a large portion of our population from financial services. Pursuant to this order, over 2.5 million unbanked citizens of Kaduna State have now been brought into financial services system in Kaduna State. These are farmers, artisans, traders, entrepreneurs, now empowered to save, borrow, and invest in their futures. Our financial inclusion strategy have also enabled us to develop a register of poor and vulnerable. With the crucial data now readily available, our efforts at lifting many of our underserved persons from poverty to prosperity, in line with Mr. President's Renew Hope agenda, is now much more possible and realizable. Healthcare has been transformed from a system of broken promises to one of functioning. accessible service. Over 1,100 primary healthcare centers are now operational in Kaduna State. 225 of the primary healthcare centers upgraded to level 2 status, the highest of these primary healthcare around the country, Mr. President. This means that every ward in Kaduna State now has an upgraded primary healthcare centers. In the same regard, an additional 16 high-volume general hospitals have been upgraded, remodeled, and equipped to centers of excellence. Equally important is the fact that several primary healthcare centers across the state that were once shut down due to security concerns have all been reopened and revamped, making access to healthcare much easier for our people, Mr. President. Our 300 hostel bed, which Your Excellency has kindly commissioned today, is a landmark achievement, a facility that meets international standards, offering advanced care and stemming the tide of outbound medical tourism from the north. Therefore, at this juncture, I'm proud that this hospital is named after President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Now, the hospital is Bola Ahmed Tinubu Specialty Hospital in Kaduna. Governance in Kaduna has transcended partnership, ethnicity, and religion. When I took the oath of office, I vowed to govern Kaduna as one. Muslim and Christians, Hausa and Atia, Baju and Fulani, Java and Gure, Adara and Ikulu. Indeed, all residents of Kaduna State, APC, PDP, Labour Party, or no party at all. Today, Kaduna exemplifies unity in diversity. We witness defection across party lines into ruling party, APC, not because of political maneuvering, but because of trust earned by transparent, accountable, and inclusive leadership. Here we ask not who you voted for, but how we can serve you better. Mr. President, your New Hope agenda is steering Nigeria away from drift and division towards renewed purpose and progress. Your courageous economic reforms, removing of sustainable fuel subsidy, unifying essence rates, and strengthening institutions are restoring confidence to our economy. The world watches, and here in Kaduna, we are building on the foundation you laid. Our journey ahead is clear. We will consolidate our security gains, expand industrialization, attract more investment, and leave our people permanently out of poverty. Mr. President, it will interest you we will continue to be a beacon of accountability and openness and people-first governance, proving that governance can work when leadership is visionary and dedicated to service. Mr. President, Kaduna is more than a state. It is a macrocosm of Nigeria, diversity, challenges, and potential. It is testament to what can be achieved when courage meets conviction. We are not just building roads, schools, and hospitals. We are building trust, hope, and future where every Nigerian thrives. Mr. President, because of one of time, I think I will need to run off. But before I do that, Mr. President, I want to seize this opportunity to say one or two things about what you've done. Mr. President, at this juncture, I would like to seize this opportunity to thank you. Thank you because what you've done in Nigeria, particularly in the area of infrastructure, has received a remarkable boost. the reconstruction of key highways, expansion of red lines, and the revival of Moribund project have rekindled economic activities across the north. In agriculture and agro-businesses, the President has empowered thousands of our farmers with inputs, irrigation facilities, and access to markets, catalyzing a new era of self-reliance and food security. We thank you, Mr. President. This is not just governance. It is a statesmanship. The North has been embraced by His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. We must not forget this. We must stand firm and united behind President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. His vision aligns with our aspirations, and his action speaks louder than the thousand promises. Let the North be the bedrock of this renewed hope, a strong, proud pillar for President who has stood by us in words and in deeds. Let us rise and say it boldly. Tinubu deserves our full support and backing, and we will not relent in supporting this great leader who has given so much, not just to our well-being today, but also to our future. On behalf of the grateful people of Kaduna State, Mr. President, I want to specially thank you for the appointments of some of my friends and brothers. Number one is the Right Honorable Speaker, Tajuddin Abbas. We want to say thank you for giving us this opportunity. I want to also thank you for the appointment of General Christopher Musa as number one military officer in Nigeria, as a CDS. We want to thank you, Mr. President. I want to also thank you for the appointment of our minister, Balarabe Abbas, the Minister of Environment. I want to also thank you, Mr. President, for the appointment of Mohammed Sani Dettijo, our brother, as the Deputy Governor of Central Bank of Nigeria. Mr. President, I want to thank you for the appointment of Malang Hamis Yusuf Merago as the Chairman of NIMASA Governing Board. I want to also thank you for the appointment of Lord Samale Yakawda as the Chairman of the Northwest Development Commission. Only recently, Mr. President, you also appointed Bishop Matthew Hassan Kuka as the Chancellor of the newly established Federal University of Applied Science here in Kaduna. I want to thank you for this very deserving appointment. Mr. President, I will not forget to thank you specially now for the appointment of our little brother, Usman Wutude, who is very, very loyal to us. Mr. President, you know, for you to appoint him at this very exalted position, there is no way we cannot thank you. The entire Kaduna people have asked me specially to thank you for the appointment of Usman Shugaba. Shugaba is someone we are really happy with his appointment. He's a very loyal officer, dedicated officer. All the youths here, Mr. President, are proud of his own appointment. I want to thank you, Mr. President. Finally, I want to thank you on behalf of the entire people of Kaduna State. May God bless Kaduna State. May God bless the Federal Government of Nigeria. May God bless our able and amiable President, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Thank you very much, Mr. President.
Thank you very much. That has been His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Kaduna State, distinguished Senator Dr. Malan Ubasani, CON. Your Excellency, without missing words, every one of us here will conclude, seeing the roll call of governors here present, the number of ministers here present, and other personalities here present, everyone will conclude that the relationship between Governor Ubasani and other personnel here is cordial. Congratulations, our dear Governor. And of course, our Governor, we are proud of you because you matter on matters that matter Kaduna State. Let's celebrate our Governor, ladies and gentlemen, because in fact, you walk the talk. That is it. May I now, before they invite him for the nitty-gritty of today's occasion, I would like to invite a personality that will so move forward the word of thanks We call him Mr. Empowerment. Inviting Right Honorable Abbas Tajuddin, PhD, GCON, the Speaker, House of Representatives, is coming out as he will be word of thanks before moving to the nitty-gritty. You are welcome, Honorable Speaker.
Your Excellency, Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Your Excellency, the former Vice President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, our dear senior brother, Architect Namadi Sambo, GCFR, Your Excellency, the Deputy Senate President, Senator Barau I. Jibril, CFR, Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Kaduna State, our dear leader and brother, Senator Obasani CON, the Chairman of the Nigerian Governors Forum, the Chairman of the Progressive Governors Forum, our able governors present here, the Emir of Zazzau, who is also the chairman of the Kaduna State Council of Traditional Rulers. Your Excellency, please permit me at this juncture to stand on the already established protocol. I welcome Your Excellency to Kaduna State, a state that continues to play a critical role in shaping Nigeria's political direction and development priorities. Your visit today is timely and significant. It reflects a leadership that engages directly, listens attentively, and responds with action. We acknowledge with deep sympathy the loss of lives in Yelwalta, Benue State, and we commend you for responding not only through pronouncements, but also by your personal presence in Makurdi yesterday. Mr. President, Kaduna has long been at the center of Nigeria's national conversation, politically, economically, and historically. In 2023 election, the APC received over 30% of the valid votes in the state. While that outcome may appear insignificant, it leaves room for growth, and I want to assure you that our able governor and ourselves will do everything possible to ensure that come 2027, Kaduna State will produce probably the highest number of votes in the northern part of Nigeria. Your Excellency, Kaduna has no reason to vote anyone else in 2027. My belief is strengthened by your administration's commitment to Kaduna in every practical terms. You have initiated a wide range of federal infrastructure projects that directly impact the state of Kaduna. Foremost among these is the reconstruction of the Abuja-Kaduna Zaria-Kano Federal Highway, which was flagged off by Your Excellency in April and reinforced by a substantial budgetary approval from the Federal Executive Council thereafter. Equally significant is the ongoing 2.8 billion Ajakuta-Kaduna-Kano gas pipeline project, which has reached 72% completion rate as at the end of the first quarter of 2025. We also acknowledge with deep gratitude your vow to complete the Ibadan-Abuja-Kaduna-Kano railway project, which will further reinforce Kaduna's role as a transportation hub in the northern part of Nigeria. Other significant projects under your administration include the recent establishment of the Federal Medical Center in Kafanchan and the Federal University of Applied Sciences in Kachia. For the people of southern Kaduna, and indeed the whole entire Kaduna state, these developments are not merely about access to health and education, they are more importantly about federal presence, institutional recognition, and long overdue inclusion. In Zaria, we have also seen measurable progress made possible by your support and federal backing. Through consistent legislative engagement and collaboration with your administration, and with the absolute support of our able governor, the governor of Kaduna State, we have secured significant federal investment in institutions of higher learning. These include the upgrade of the Federal College of Education, Zaria, into the Federal University of Education. Support has also been strengthened for the Nigerian Institute of Transportation Technology, the Nigerian College of Aviation Technology, and the Ahmadu Bello University. Federal funding secured under your administration is helping to expand infrastructure, modernize their facilities, and increase their capacity to serve Nigeria more effectively. Mr. President, these are not abstract achievements. These are deliberate outcomes made possible through political will, budgetary support, and executive collaboration. Your Excellency, today, as you have commissioned a new set of transformative projects that will further enhance the lives of our people. These projects include the Institute of Vocational Training and Skill Development in Rigachikun, Soba, and Samorun Kataf, a 300-bed federal hospital in Kaduna City, and the 24 kilometers Kafanchan Township Road, the Tutumbiri Road, the 22 kilometers Kauru-Pambegwa Road, linking Kauru and Kubau local governments, the Vocational and Skill Training Center in Tutumbiri, and the launch of 100 compressed natural gas buses. These projects indeed speak for themselves. Collectively, they address real needs and will yield long-term benefits. More importantly, they also align with your renewed hope agenda of this administration. I must acknowledge the leadership of Governor Obasani. His focus on security, economic inclusion, and infrastructure has positioned Kaduna for sustained growth and development. The cooperation between state and federal governments is one of the reasons we are here today, celebrating results and fulfilling campaign projects. I thank His Excellency and his wonderful team. We thank our traditional and religious leaders, wisdom and spirit they continue to provide in our communities. We thank our security agencies for their vigilance and professionalism. We thank our party leaders, both at state and national levels, for remaining focused and organized. Above all, we thank the people of Kaduna State for their continued resilience, political awareness, and commitment to national development. Your Excellency, Kaduna remains committed not only to development but also to your continued leadership and the realization of the renewed hope agenda. Thank you, and I wish you continued strength and wisdom in your service to our country. May God bless you, Your Excellency. May God bless Kaduna State. May God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Thank you. Please let us give a very big round of applause to the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Right Honorable Dr. Ajiddin Abbas, GCON. May I now respectfully invite for his remark His Excellency the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR.
Please be seated, please. Your Excellency, Right Honorable Speaker of the House of Representatives, former Vice President, Architect Mohammed Namadi Sambo, and our nearest party member and the progressive governor of Kaduna State, and other governors here present. Let me first recognize all of you governors collectively. Thank you very much for the sign of solidarity, support, and unity that you brought about. Since yesterday, many of you are present in Benue, condoling and sympathizing with people of Benue. Today, you are all here, and we've seen a governor, Obasanjo, an agent of change, stability, love, unity, and progress. Obasanjo has performed wonders and changed the environment from previous toxic, uncontrollable environment to a state of life, progress, and development. I say thank you, my comrade. Thank you very much. The Deputy Senate President, all the members of National Assembly here present, members of the Federal Executive Council here present, Deputy Governor of Kaduna State, former governors here present, National Security Advisor, Speaker and members of Kaduna State House of Assembly, to all of you, well-wishers of Kaduna, including our cultural entertainer, all the Chief Justice and members of Kaduna State Judiciary, His Eminence, Ahmed Nuhu Bamali, Emma of South. Thank you for your love, commitment, and sincerity in supporting the development of this country, unity and stability in our nation. all other royal fathers here present, senior government officials, our party faithfuls, business communities, religious leaders, gentlemen of the press, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. I am pleased to be back here in Kaduna State. I share a very long-standing and meaningful connection throughout my journey in life, in politics, business, and the pursuit of democracy and fundamental rights. I have the privilege of working alongside Kaduna, many distinguished sons and daughters. Today, many of you are present here, many of you are not here. Let me use this opportunity to correct an omission. Some of those people that I missed out during the June 12th broadcast in the National Assembly is Kone Dangiwa. Today, let me correct that by honoring him with national recognition of CFR. And I thank Sheikh Sonny, who is also a comrade, for all you've done for democracy in this country. May God bless you. Where you deserve the CON. All Nigerian leaders interested in forging and rebuilding our country are hereby listening to us. Today, I've seen an example of people-oriented commitment, development agenda, and far-sightedness in the governor, who had established not only critical center to train and develop the mind of our youth, living schools, as well as providing them with skill and opportunity to excel. Leave him alone. Your great people, Senator Obasani, the great people of Kaduna loves you. And that extends to our commitment to democracy, justice, and dignity of life. You are a good leader, and I am very happy to have to work with you. I think I am a lucky president. I am overwhelmed by the warm reception of the government and the people of Kaduna State. I am particularly impressed with the peaceful atmosphere prevailing in this state. This is sharply in contrast with the tense and toxic atmosphere when I said it in 2022. Bringing Gwari local government for the electioneering campaign, we almost have to move the entire battalion. have it on good authority that you can move to Gwari today around midnight without fear of attack. Peace is the hallmark of development. That's why you are able to channel a vision that is sharp and yielding results. Thank you, Governor, for a good job you are doing. I'm proud to say that Kaduna is rising again, and we will work with you for this in every aspect of your development agenda. We will do everything to ensure that we achieve the vision of progress, prosperity. I will not forget the fact that the light rail project is there on our focus. We are focusing on that. We are going to do it, and we do it together. The project I just mentioned are well thought out. What you have been doing is laudable for this country. And I want to remind all our governors present that skill development that we jointly inspected and commissioned today is an example that the national should follow. Whatever we need to do together, we will do it. We will soon launch a comprehensive agenda on that, as well as make bold agenda for our food sovereignty. Thank you for the warm reception. Obasani, I thank you very much. Thanks to all of you. The time is running. I got to get back to work. This one, I will try and have more time to stay the night in Kaduna State. May God bless you all. Bless Nigeria. Keep our military men and women safe at the front. Thank you.
Hello. This is to invite His Excellency, the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, to the commissioning of the buses and other projects.
Mr. President, here the 100 CNG buses we bought in line with the Renew Hope agenda for us to ease transportation, support our underprivileged people within the state. And these CNG buses here that you are about to commission, like I said, our students, our workers, and our retirees, we use them in the next 6 months free of charge. Well, the other cities of Kaduna State will be given subsidy when they are using the buses. Thank you very much, Mr. President, for this honor.
Thank you, Your Excellency, the Governor. It is a great honor for me and joy to dedicate these 100-seater buses of 100 each to the service of the Kaduna people. I'm make sure they share the joy of growth, prosperity, and peaceful transportation.
This is to specially thank His Excellency Mr. President and members of his entourage for coming to Kaduna and doing the state the honor of commissioning this very important project.